Why French people eat bread and don't get fat. Bread, the carb boogeyman. The thing every diet book warns you about. In America, eating bread is treated like a felony. 1 slice? Straight to jail. 2 slices? You're basically committing biological terrorism against your waistline. And yet, across the ocean, French people start every morning with a baguette, drown it in butter, chase it with wine at lunch, and somehow still strut around Paris looking like runway models. How is that possible? Is French bread laced with magic? Are they cheating? Or is your brain just lying to you again? Welcome to What Your Brain Hates, the series that roasts all the ways culture, psychology, and biology team up to mess with your head. And today, we're tearing apart the delicious mystery of why French people eat bread and don't get fat. Number 1. Portion control, French edition. Americans see bread as a bottomless pit. Free refills, endless breadsticks, supersized loaves. The French? They treat bread like an accessory, not a meal. 1 small piece with coffee, a sliver with cheese, a crust with soup. That's it. It's like the difference between wearing cologne and bathing in it. Subtle versus suffocating. Your brain loves volume. A giant basket of garlic bread feels like abundance. But the French brain is trained. Small bites, savor it, move on. Punchline, they're not magical. They're just not using bread like drywall insulation for their stomachs. Number 2. Slow eating equals trick brain. Here's the real sorcery. The French actually sit down and eat slowly. Meals are events, not pit stops. They chew, they talk, they sip wine, they pause. Meanwhile, your brain gets the memo. We're full. In the US, eating bread is a race against time. We eat it standing over the sink like a goblin hoarding a shiny rock, scrolling TikTok with the other hand. Your brain never catches up, so you inhale half a loaf before realizing you're stuffed. The French turn meals into theater. The bread is an actor, not the entire production. And your neurons, suckers that they are, believe less food equals enough food. Punchline, they don't burn carbs faster. They just trick their brains into thinking a baguette bite is a feast. Number 3, lifestyle offsets the loaf. French people walk. Everywhere. To work, to markets, to cafes. Tiny apartments, narrow streets, no giant SUVs. Movement is baked into their daily life. Americans? We drive to the gym just to walk on a treadmill. Bread calories don't stand a chance against 10,000 casual steps to and from the bakery. Plus, stairs. Ever been in a Parisian building? Elevators are basically decorative. Daily stair climbing turns every croissant into fuel instead of fat storage. Punchline, the French don't burn bread better. They just don't spend 14 hours a day sitting in traffic, on couches, or at office chairs. Number 4, the cultural food code. Here's the kicker. French people don't demonize food. Bread isn't bad. Croissants aren't cheat meals. Food guilt doesn't stalk every bite. The American brain sees a carb and starts a civil war. The French brain sees a carb and says, ah, yes, fuel. Moving on. It's that simple. When you label bread as evil, your brain freaks out. Restriction makes craving stronger. So Americans binge on bread like it's contraband. The French? They enjoy it daily, guilt-free, in moderation. No shame, no rebound binge. Punchline, the French don't have bread superpowers. They just aren't gaslighting themselves with diet culture. Number 5, it's not just bread, it's context. Let's be real, the French diet isn't just bread. It's fresh produce, smaller portions, less processed junk, and way fewer 64-ounce sodas. Bread is just the headline. The rest of the story is balance. Meanwhile, in America, bread is often slathered with cheese, butter, mayo, and served with fries on the side. It's not bread's fault. It's the company it keeps. The truth is, French eating habits run on a different operating system. Fresh, small, social, and sane. Bread survives in that ecosystem without turning into fat storage. Punchline, bread isn't the villain. Your lifestyle is. So yeah, French people don't eat bread and stay slim because they've unlocked some carb cheat code. They do it because of portion control, slow eating, daily movement, cultural sanity, and a food ecosystem that doesn't drown carbs in cheese fountains. Meanwhile, your brain thinks the baguette is guilty, but the real crime scene is your oversized frappuccino. Subscribe or don't. But if you don't, your brain will treat every slice of sourdough like a personal failing, and you'll be stuck in a gluten-free prison of your own making.